I'm Melissa Dosher, the Public Information Officer with the Office of the State Engineer, and I'm so glad you all could come out today. We're celebrating an exciting event, the completion, very recent completion of the reconstruction of the Springer Dam. A lot of people are involved, a lot of hard work. It took a lot of time, but we got it done. I want to introduce you to my boss, State Engineer Tom Blaine.
Well, what a pleasure it is to be out here today. Standing on this side of completion, we sometimes forget all the hard work that went in to get to this point. We've had a lot of just very good successes with this. There was some design issues that needed to be overcome, some funding issues that needed to be overcome. But through your persistence, we've overcome that. And I really want to take my hat off to the town council for their persistence on this, to the mayor for his believing in this, for the former mayor for starting this, and for my staff at the Dam Safety Bureau. They have done an outstanding job, but I want to thank you personally for hanging in there. Sometimes things get a little tough, and we don't know how it's going to turn out. But with the persistence of our staff and hanging together, we've seen a very successful completion of this dam. This is a unique dam, and the way it was constructed, solving problems during construction with the foundation, looking at different designs for the spillway that would reduce cost, looking at armor coating the reservoir side of the dam, plus looking at erosion control on the downstream side of the dam. All of these things were deliberate to help make this a reduced maintenance dam and improve the efficiency for long life. We look forward to working with the town over the next several decades, maybe 50 years, with this dam. And it is a solid piece of infrastructure that you can be very proud of. And I think that there's just looking at the turnout today, I think there's a lot of pride in this. So this will be a great benefit to the town of Springer, and hope that it brings in more economic development for you. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to your Mayor Garcia, and he's certainly has some comments to make. So thank you very much. Mayor, thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Blaine. You know, this whole project, when I was elected now a couple of years back, this project was already started, you know, by the former mayor, Danny Cruz. And this project from the get-go was a lot for me to take in. You know, it was a big thing that started. You know, I was fresh in office, and man, this thing was big. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into here, you know? But with persistence and good staff and Forrest Grin and Associates, RMCI, the state, everybody, I want to just say thank you guys very much for making this one of the biggest projects in Northeast New Mexico a big success. You know, it was, you know, with capital outlay, Water Trust Board money, and the town's match money, it was over $7 million, this project. Over $7 million, you know, to me that's amazing that this could take place. You know, when it first started, it was just nothing. And then to go out there periodically and see the progress and see the progress and see the progress, it was amazing, you know, for this to take place and for this day to finally come, that it's finally over. You know, it's probably a relief on everybody, you know. And on top of that, you know, you can't thank your staff enough in your office, out in the field. You know, Laura, having to deal with this on a day-to-day basis, out there having to, you know, try and run the water plant, doing, you know, while this is all going on, you know, I have so much gratitude for my clerk treasurer there at the Springer office, Sean Jeffrey. You know, without her, there was never a glitch in paperwork. All the paperwork was on time, payments, everything. Without somebody like that in your office, I don't know what would have happened, you know. So let's give Sean a great round of applause. You know, thank you again, Sean, you know, for a job well done. For the staff, the state, you know, all of you guys that were involved in this project, I want to thank you guys so much. You know, I get to stand here and say with great pride that this was a success. Thank you guys very much. Now I'd like to introduce the Mayor Pro Tem, Bo Lopez.
So I was elected in 2012, and shortly after that is when Mayor Cruz went after the funding for this project. And so I have to thank all the people in Santa Fe, the senators and the representatives that felt that we were worthy enough to receive this money to do this, because without the funding, we would have not been able to do this project. Also, Mayor Cruz did a lot of footwork. I went with him a couple of times to Santa Fe, and it was a crash course in learning. I mean, it took about 8 different stops, and we still didn't have enough money. But through persistence and with a lot of teamwork, it took, as everyone's mentioned, it's taken a lot of effort from everyone, from DFA to the state engineer's office, to our staff here in Springer, to the engineering firms, to the construction company. All of them worked with us real well. As most of these engineers can tell you, I mean, I'm pretty frugal, and so, I mean, we did hammer them on every change that we could possibly do, but it wasn't because I was just trying to be cheap. We didn't have enough money, and so we had to stretch these dollars as far as we can. So I just would like to thank everyone that helped us get to this point, including all the ones that made the funding possible. So I'll go ahead and turn this over to the former Mayor Danny Cruz, and he can wrap this up.
Thank you. Mayor, Board, State Engineer, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Isn't it a great day in Springer? Everybody enjoyed the moisture? We need some more. We can fill that dam up. I don't want to say too much more than what's already been said, but I do think that we need to be a little more recognizing some of the key people in this whole thing from the get-go. You know, this actually started in 1994 when they conducted an inspection and they said the dam's going to fail, or it could fail. So with that in mind, you know, we started to pursue the funding mechanisms to get that done, and it took for a long time to get that done. Fortunately, we had good people in the governor's office, in the state engineer's office, the state engineer himself, who serves on the Water Trust Board, Bill Fulgenetti, who's the director of the league. They were key and instrumental in helping us get that funding. Forsgren and Associates, they helped us at no cost, by the way, to put the grant together. Lisa Cedillo has been there from the very beginning for many years. Northeastern Economic, North Central New Mexico. I've been gone too long. But let's give Lisa a big thanks, because she put together a lot of the key paperwork. Thank you, Lisa. One of the things that we learned when we finally got the money for this dam is how important it was to get it completed. We've seen what happens with water in our part of the state. There's a shortage of water, the quality of water. We saw what happened in Ohio. And one of the things that we want to avoid is a similar situation. And part of what we've been doing with the infrastructure over the years is not just the dam, but we've built a new water treatment plant and a water siphon system. And it's all part of an infrastructure system that's still not complete, by the way. We need the siphon completion, and we still need the ionization for better quality of the water. But I do want to commend everybody that was involved in it. Forsgren, thank you very much. Your staff did a fantastic job. I want to thank Property Control. I don't know if anybody from Property Control is here today. I doubt that. But when we went to get the easement to extend the property control actually did that overnight. We went there one day, and Deborah Miller, who's the actual designer of the dam, she's done dams all over the world, by the way. Deborah, raise your hand. She's done massive projects. She's one of the best there is. But as I was saying, when we started to do this property control, we needed to get that easement for additional property, and of course the state donated it to us and extended it, and it was done overnight. So let's give property control a big applause. I want to thank again Sean for putting together paperwork at the last second, as the mayor mentioned, and so did Laura. I remember one time we submitted one request, and you know, if you've ever seen those grant requests for the Water Trust Board, they're pretty extensive. And Laura was working day and night so we could get it in by the deadline. So thank you, Laura. You've done a good job over the years keeping that water system going. And lastly, I want to thank God and my wife. You know, she put up with a lot of me being away and always supported me in everything that I've done. And let's give a big round to the current administration for completing the project successfully. And let's go look at that dam here shortly, and let's go look at that dam project. All right, thank you, everyone. Mayor.
Thank you, Danny Cruz. With that, we'll go ahead and wrap up here, and we'll make our way out towards the dam so we can do the ribbon cutting out there and take a look at this amazing project out there. And again, thank everybody for being here today and making this thing a great success today.
3, 2, 1.
Mayor, tell us a little bit about the importance of this project. It made a major difference in what Springer can look at now for water in the future.
Yes, sir. It was the reason the significance of this project was so important to the town of Springer, because this is our sole source of water here in Springer. And over the years with erosion and vermins and this, that, and you know, that was eating up the old dam, the state and the town of Springer knew that eventually it was going to go away, and it would have been catastrophic to the town of Springer. We would have lost all and our sole water source for the town of Springer. So for this project to come through, you know, with everybody that participated in this was of the utmost importance, so Springer could continue to thrive and prosper in Springer and have water for our daily uses.
The whole project, you said, makes a bigger water source for Springer, and the water treatment plant will improve the water quality.
Yes, sir, that's true. This project here, though, when the project initially started, there was 2 sets on the upper side up here, and then on this lower side there was 2 lakes. This one here is wider, deeper, and it'll hold more water than the 2 that we initially had together. So and it's a better, the quality of water is going to be 100 times better than what it used to be.
And the whole cost of this project was close to a little over $7 million, right?
Yes, sir. The total cost of the project with the capital outlay was $6,693,070. Water Trust Board money was $637,200, and the town match money was $95,580, for a total of a little over $7 million that this project cost. And over a 2-year period, you know, it's been a plan in the making since 94 that they initially started doing this. The project took place, design was in 2010, and the money was awarded in 2013, and the project was began in 2014 and was completed 3/10 of 2016.
Quite a project.
Oh, it was amazing.
And a long time it took.
Yeah, it was, you know, it seems like it was just yesterday that the project started, you know, but overall it seems like it's gone by, but it's been a little over 2 years, you know, that the actual project from the breaking of the dirt to the end date was over a little over 2 years.
Okay, I know you're proud of this project and you're a big part of it, as well as former Mayor Danny Cruz, so congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here today. I appreciate it, and this was so awesome here today. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.